Do y'all remember when Future said this about Ciara?
I swear, man, I'm not thinking about her, man. I want her to be totally happy. Like, you got to understand.
Well, it turns out that he was lying through his teeth because he does not want Ciara to be happy unless it's with him. After years of trolling Ciara and her husband heavily online, turns out that Future is still in love and he desperately wants her back. But is he obsessed or just salty? Okay, so to give you some context, Future and Ciara got engaged in 2013, had their son in May 2014, but they broke up only a few months later in August 2014. The breakup was pretty chaotic, and there were cheating allegations made against Future. The allegations weren't surprising because we all know that Future be wildin' on these streets. So it has been about a decade since Future and Ciara broke up, but it looks like he is still hella pressed about the relationship. Well, Ciara moved on pretty quickly and started dating NFL quarterback Russell Wilson in 2015, and they got married in 2016. They would probably have one of the most drama-free marriages that we've seen in Hollywood if it was not for Future. Because trust, he has never been a fan of this marriage, especially because he didn't like the idea of Russell being around his son. However, he did go on to the Breakfast Club and insist that he was not bitter about Ciara moving on, claiming that he wanted her to find love and be happy.
You have an ex-girlfriend that you had, but you want her to be happy, you're going to still be bitter because she moved on. Like, I'm not bitter. People think I'm bitter because she moved on. I'm good. I'm taking care of me. I don't need him. She need him.
Yeah.
But it goes without saying that he and Ciara do not have a great relationship with each other because they have been known to drag each other online and throw mega shade, especially Future. For example, there's the time when Future clowned Russell and Ciara for waiting until marriage to be intimate. They've been pretty open about this aspect of their relationship, and while most people respected and even admired the relationship, Future was not one of such people. He mocked this decision in an interview where he said, "God told me something else. He ain't tell me to wait. I guarantee you that. We prayed afterwards though. After we did it, we prayed. That's a true story." Yeah, that was super disrespectful, and there was no reason for him to have shared that considering that Ciara was already a married woman. But that was not all, because he kept bringing up Ciara and her marriage every opportunity he got. For someone that insisted that he had moved on and wanted her to be happy, he was certainly very shady. It got so bad that Ciara finally had to take the legal route to get him to stop. She sued him for $15 million for defamation, libel, and slander. According to reports, Ciara reportedly believes Future's previous comments were made out of malice and wants him barred from speaking on private family matters regarding baby Future in the future. She was basically telling him to keep her name as well as their son's name out of his mouth. What led to this was that Future went on the Breakfast Club to diss Russell for pushing baby Future's stroller, claiming that Ciara was just using Russell for clout.
Oh, man, that's a touchy situation.
You make legal money now, Future. It's okay now. It's okay, man.
Yeah, but, man, you got to stick to your roots, man. What you know.
I always see y'all hanging out together, too.
Like,
Like,
he talks about you like
nah,
you and Gucci.
That's my brother.
Yeah.
Forever.
But that wasn't all Future said, because he also revealed that he had issues with Ciara bringing Russell around their son.
Oh, this dude sitting for a few months and you bringing him around your kid. Who does that? Nobody does that.
Future got called out for being a hypocrite because he had Ciara around his other kids when they first started dating and had her playing stepmom to his kids and taking care of that, but somehow he had issues with Russell doing the same. Ciara had finally had enough, so she decided to handle things in court. Not long after she took him to court, he went on a Twitter rant where he claimed that Ciara was refusing to let him see his son. He said, "This B got control problems. I gotta go through lawyers to see baby Future. The BS for $15K a month. I just want baby Future, that's all. I've been silent for a year and a half. I ran out of patience." Well, Ciara denied this in her lawsuit, and according to TMC, in the suit, Ciara says she goes out of her way to make sure Future sees their son. She also shaded him on Twitter, writing, "Some person is so dishonest and ignorant, they do not deserve a response. Furthermore, one's main focus should be on being a good parent." We know that Russell was more of a father figure to baby Future, so this was clearly a dig at Future. Future was not about to let this go so easily, so he filed a countersuit against her. In his filing, he claimed that while Ciara's following is reasonably large, her last album, Jackie, was a flop, which he believes is proof she doesn't have enough buzz to slander her rep. There was no need for him to bring her album sales into it, but he was obviously trying to be petty. There was a little bit of back and forth in court, but both cases ended up being thrown out by the court. But it turns out that Future had a good reason to be mad at Ciara, and he wasn't being petty for no reason. In his interview with The Breakfast Club, he claimed that Ciara had let her fans drag him for cheating on her, even though she knew that he didn't cheat. He expected her to set the record straight and defend him, but she didn't do that, instead setting him off for more drags.
Because she wasn't telling the side. It was just like she was just letting it go along. Whatever the people thought about me, she wasn't saying, hey, don't say that about him.
Yeah, they called you a cheater.
They were like,
yeah, like she just went along with the cheating rumors and never said anything. Like, issue a statement saying, leave our personal life alone. And I wouldn't have to say anything about it.
But honestly, I feel like it's more than that. It's the fact that Russell seems to have a closer relationship with baby Future than Future himself. I think he can't really stand them being a happy family. He could have all this with Ciara, but he fumbled the bag big time, and now he regrets all that could have been his. Like, he even hasn't been able to stop talking about her in his music. In 2022, he dropped a song titled Love You Better, and in the video he released for the song, it was kind of clear how badly he wants Ciara back. For the video, he hired Shannon Thornton, who kind of looks like Ciara, to play her, and he also hired another actor to play Russell Wilson. And in case y'all think I'm making this stuff up, I am not, because the actor said it himself when he posted pictures from the set and wrote, "Still can't believe Future chose me to play Russell Wilson in his new video, Love You Better." In the video, he paints on a clown face and he just sings about how he regrets the way he treated her. And he got people talking again recently when he straight up dissed Russell. He recently hopped on a song with Quavo titled Turn Your Click Up, and he said, "Go yard bag, tote the cutter, I got it out the field, F Russell." Honestly, it's tiring. Russell and Ciara have been married for 7 years, but Future is still taking cheap shots at them. It's giving obsessed, pressed, and stressed. And according to an insider, that's exactly what he is. He is still obsessed with Ciara because she is the one that got away. The insider revealed that Future low-key wants Ciara back because he has never been able to replace her. He has been in a couple of relationships and situationships with other women, but none of them have been able to measure up to her. Well, that would explain why he's been acting like a child. Fans online have been telling him to get over himself, leaving comments like, "Ciara is really the one that got away, and every day it kills Future more and more. Future and Ciara been done for 10 years. I pray I ain't ever stuck on an ex for that long. That is insane." And it's been 700 years and Future is still bitter about Ciara and Russell like he don't have 30 other children to raise. Let that man raise your son in peace. If Future thought he was going to get some pity with this one, he was in for a shocker because he has been getting dragged. But I do want to know what you guys think about him still pining for Ciara after all this time. Do you think it's love or obsession? Let me know what you think about this in the comments, and don't forget to check out this next video.